Capricorn, what's happening? What's cracking and what's poppin', baby? It's your boy Afro CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with your January 15th through the 31st love tarot reading. I hope you guys are well. If so, let me know down in the comments down below, man. Keep in mind this reading is general. If it resonates, that's awesome. If not, it's not your message. Feel free to check out any other amazing tarot readers that we got here on YouTube, okay? These messages may resonate backwards or vice versa, so take them how they resonate if they apply to your particular situation. If you guys would like, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which is all linked down below, and you guys can also check out my sister and her boyfriend's YouTube channel, which is the first link in the description if you guys want to take a look into my family's life. Nonetheless, though, I hope you guys are doing absolutely awesome. I do want to wish you guys a very happy birthday as well, as we are officially in Capricorn season, which is pretty awesome and fantastic. And one more quick announcement before I get into your reading, as you guys know, and if you haven't known, here's a quick update. During the time this is posted, I'm actually not going to be here. I'm going to be on holiday, so I'll actually be in Italy on vacation for my mother's birthday. She is a Capricorn, so happy birthday to her as well. But I just wanted to give you guys that update because there will be no daily readings during this time from December 31st to January 9th. We will only have the mid-monthlies for January 2020 coming up. So the mid-months are coming a little bit early, but it's better to have them early than to have them, you know, a little bit later when I get back and then I have to cram so much in. So I'd rather pre-upload some stuff as well. And also that's why you guys are going first, because it is your birthday, it is your birth season, and I hope we have a fantastic reading. So nonetheless, Capricorn, let's get into it, okay? Messages for Team Capricorn here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout January 15th to the 31st. What messages do we have coming through for Capricorn? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout January 15th through the 31st. All right, Capricorn. Let's go ahead and see what's cracking, baby. One last shuffle. Let's see what we got going on. All right, let's go. Capricorn, energy between you and another person. You got a Six of Cups. Can be connecting with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. During this time of January, you could be remembering somebody. There could be somebody such as a loved one who's passed on that you may be remembering. I don't predict death, by the way. I'm not saying that someone is passing in January. I'm just saying you may be remembering a loved one. It could be a loved one's birthday, a little bit of an emotional time. As it is your season, you know, things happen in life. So for some, there could be a remembrance here, okay? Maybe a memorial here that you do every year for a specific person. That's lovely. I could see for some. That's very nice. If there is one there, that's very nice. You've had a lot of love for that person. But either way, if that's not your situation, the Six of Cups talks a lot about being in a space where I want to be cool, I want to be calm, I want to be collected. And I think you're trying to jump into a space in your birth season where it's like, all right, 2019's been crazy. 2019's been nuts. I want to jump into the space where I can be calm, relax, and really just feel the love that I have for life, the love that I have for family, and just feel the beautiful energy surrounding me. Because when you look at the Ace of Cups, right? The Ace of Cups talks about love in all directions. And then when you look at the Six of Cups over here, you know, these two children over here are surrounded by 6 cups, which is all love. So maybe you're in a place this month where you're really loving towards your family. You're surrounded by your family. With the 10 of Wands here as well. Maybe work's kind of been a pain in the ass, Capricorn. You could have been busting your ass and you're like, I'm too tired, I need to relax, etc. It can kind of go in any direction you want. But I feel like with the Ace of Cups paired with the Six of Cups, this is your season, this is your time. You want to be surrounded by good people, good energy, and genuine love. And for the people that drag you down in life, you don't want to be surrounded by that. So it's almost like you're making a judgment call this year, or not even just this year, I'm sorry, making a judgment call the second half of the month on who am I keeping around, who is right to be in my energy. You're making a judgment call in your relationships. And relationships can expand to many different things. They just don't have to resonate only to your partnership and romance and love. They can resonate to your friendships and even your certain kind of family members. So you're making judgment calls on what relationships are really serving me, because relationships can last as long as you want them to last, but it really depends on if you are happy, you know, doing your own thing as well as being surrounded by those relationships. Are you feeling limited or restricted? Are you feeling that they are unhealthy or toxic? Are you feeling as if they are working in your highest of good? That is kind of the place where you're at right now. And with the Fool card, as for the outcome, I really feel like you're just trying to look at a very chill second half of your month. You're just really trying to enjoy the season and take it real slow. And I'm not an astrologer, but from what I do know is that the intensity for Capricorn is pretty high. I do know that with a lot of planetary influences that are occurring, some major things that are occurring, and the ending of December moving into January 2020, I know there's a lot going on there. So I definitely feel it's It's time for me to reach calm waters, and I want to get there. And if anybody's holding me back, stressing me out, or just not making me happy, it's really time for them to go, okay? Clarifying this Ten of Wands, who is the specific person in Capricorn's life that's bringing this energy to them? Okay, what do we got? 4 Swords all the way to an 8 of Pentacles. So some of you here may be surrounded by a really crappy work environment. If that's the case, you may be quitting your job and chasing what you love. But from what I'm seeing here with the 10 of Wands, 4 Swords, and the 8 of Pentacles, I feel like you're dealing with a person who is always the type of person that you have to calm yourself down before you get around them. This is somebody whose energy can influence your energy. So I'm not saying you're naturally a very sensitive person, Capricorn. You're naturally a very empathic person. And I think whoever this is that's in your space, whether it's your workspace or whatever it is, they are the type of person that can influence you. If they're in a bad mood, you're in a bad mood. If they're in a happy mood, you're in a happy mood. You're in a deal. Well, you get where I'm going, right? So this person has some sort of influence. And it feels like whatever mood they're in, you are going to have to be in it. And I don't think that's a very fun vibe there, Capricorn, because you don't feel necessarily free. You feel kind of limited. So I do feel like you may be surrounded by somebody who basically the world kind of revolves around them. And that kind of energy being surrounded by you is not making you feel very accepted, loved, or happy, or in any sort of calm waters. So for some of you, this could be a friend. If this is one of your best friends or a friend or something in your life, you may be like, listen, I love you, but you're a little bit too much sometimes. You know, I want to just live my individual life and not feel like my feelings have to be whatever yours are coming towards me, right? So you want to have your own feelings. You want to have your own individuality. You want to have your own life, okay? You don't want to be influenced by nobody or nothing. And especially if, like, let me pull a card. There you go, Knight of Swords. Especially, I feel like, too, Capricorn, this person, do they not like you have in your personal space? I feel like whoever this is connecting with, Capricorn, they might be the type of person, too, who, like, needs a lot out of you. This could be a person who, like, consistently texts you, consistently calls you, is always trying to make plans with you, and you're like, look, this is my birth season. Can I relax? Okay, feels like everybody wants a piece of Capricorn. Everyone's like, hey, yo, let's go do this, let's go do that, let's go hang out, let's go do whatever. And you're like, no, leave me the fuck alone, okay? So you may be connecting with a person who tries to stay very up to date with you, but to the point where it's almost like they don't respect your boundaries of privacy. For some, okay? So anyways, Capricorn, before I go even further on that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the person you're dealing with. I'll take a look at their feelings, then I'll take a look at your feelings. We'll see where energies are aligning, and then the outcome for the second half of January. Typically, when I look at the feelings, we get a bit of the storyline as well, so it will continue there. Now, in regards to the person that Capricorn's dealing with, how do they feel towards Capricorn, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs throughout January 15th through the 31st. How does the person that Capricorn's dealing with feel towards Capricorn, please? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout January 15th through the 31st of 2020. Okay, so 5 of Wands to the 6 of Swords. Yeah, literally. 5 of Wands to the 6 of Swords. It's like when you want your space, Capricorn, when you want to drift to your calm waters, which is the card of going to calm waters, this person kind of brings you back into the drama of their reality. I kind of am picking up on this feeling where you're connecting with somebody that is very self-absorbed at times, and they want you to be absorbed into their life. And it's like, why can't I enjoy my life drama-free, living as in my own individual, not having to be consumed by the consumption of your life and your drama? You don't want to be involved in anybody's drama, especially this person's drama. And it just feels very strongly like they like to loop you in, and they want you to feel what they feel, and they want you to be just like them. And Capricorn, you're like, I'm not just like you. I'm me, motherfucker. I'm me. Let's take a step back real quick. I can feel the frustration, Capricorn. You got a 2 of Cups here for who you're dealing with. 8 of Swords. Ooh, Page of Swords. 5 of Cups. 6 of Wands. And then the King of Cups. 2 of Cups right there is what I just said. I feel like this person wants you to be another version of them. You can be connecting with somebody that wants you to be their shadow. You can be connecting with somebody that just tries to get you to be so much like them, or so similar, or so alike, and so involved. And it's like, why? You know, Capricorn, it's like, why? I don't want to be involved, okay? I want to do my own thing. I want to enjoy my life. I want to live drama free. I'm not trying to be involved in this. And I feel like whoever this is you're connecting with, they like to drag you into their drama. They like to drag you into their personal life in certain places where you don't want to be, Capricorn. And I feel like you try to set so many boundaries with this person too, but they don't care about the boundaries. You know, person you're dealing with over here, they have an Eight of Swords, a Page of Swords. They always have the gossip, the drama, the tea, okay? And with the Eight of Swords paired with the Page of Swords over here, they have to communicate what's on their mind 24/7. I feel like whoever you're connecting with almost has no filter as well. They have to, like, let it out. This is the type of person that can't keep a secret either. So I definitely feel like if this is one of your friends, you know damn well you can't trust them with jack shit, okay? Because this is one of those people that can't take a secret at all, okay? Or keep a secret at all is what I'm seeing here as well. But in regards to how this person does feel towards you, at least going through the mid-month of January, they can feel, or and they're very much so fearing that the connection or relationship you two have is crumbling. They can feel it, sense it, and fear it. So whoever you're connecting with here, Capricorn, they're already on the fence right now, feeling like you're distancing yourself from them. And you are, because with that Six of Swords paired with the Five of Wands, they're trying to keep you around, and I feel like you're distancing yourself in order to move towards calmer waters, because remember, you don't want to be looped up in somebody else's personal life. You want to live your own individual life. And with the Five of Cups over here, it does upset the person you're dealing with because they feel it, whether it's an energetic pull or whether it is an actual physical distance you are having. They feel the distance and they notice and acknowledge that you're walking away. And with the Six of Wands, you know, this person does like a lot of attention. They could be a very needy kind of individual. I feel like the person that you're connecting with here, Capricorn, needs a lot of your attention, and you're almost like, look, I have so much going on in my own world, in my own life. Like, this is why I can't be looped up in somebody else's world. It almost makes you feel like you have to be the fueler of the dependency sometimes, and that's not a good vibe that you want to hold on to. And with the King of Cups energy being here as well, Capricorn, with that King of Cups being there, it's like the person you're dealing with definitely has a lot of love to give you in the world. I don't think the person you're connecting with is the most evil person in the world. I think that they are just so looped up in such low vibrational shit that they have been stuck in that low vibration. They definitely have a big heart, but they've been looped up in so much 3D crap that you can care less about. And it's just like, damn, I don't want to be there. And a part of you wants to help your person over here, but it's almost just like they kind of have to learn on their own not to involve themselves in such really crappy instances and, you know, put themselves in crappy vibes. Because when someone is stuck in like 3D bullshit, such as drama, such as, you know, self-absorption, you know, conceitedness, whatever it is that this person's looped into, it's like, this is all in regards to the ego. And I don't think you care about the ego right now, Capricorn. You just care about living in your own authentic life, right? So that's what I'm seeing here so far. So they feel the energetic pull. They can feel you pushing away from them and limiting yourself and distancing yourself. But based on how I think that they're treating you, it's almost as if they're treating you as if, you know, you're their shadow. They kind of want you to be a part of them. You know, this person wants you to agree with everything they say. They want to tell you everything. They want you to be just like them, but that's not how it is. In regards to how Capricorn feels towards the person they're dealing with over here, let's take a look. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs throughout January 15th through the 30th. What do we got? We have a Devil card. Uh-oh, you're feeling just like at home, huh? It is the season, isn't it? It's Capricorn season, and Capricorn's feeling like a Capricorn. Devil card, Hierophant card, Knight of Wands, Page of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Four of Cups, and then the Judgment card. So, based on how you're currently feeling towards this person, with the Devil card to the Hierophant card, I think a part of you is like, I don't want this commitment. I am really striving for my individuality. Now, like I said, this definitely could be your love and romance partner, but I do feel for some of you, this is more friend-wise or family-wise. Excuse me. Could even be a coworker. Sorry, guys, give me one more second. Could even be a coworker. So it's really whatever it resonates to in your own situation. And it's, put it this way, if it doesn't resonate, it's not your reading. If it does resonate, it's a personal reading, okay? But with the Devil card and the Hierophant card there, you're like, I don't want to be committed to this, you know? I don't want to devote my life to living in someone else's shadow or living in someone else's life. I want my individuality. And when I try to have it, this person gets mad, and I'm over that shit because it's childish. So with that Hierophant card to the Devil card, you're ready to break the commitment, Capricorn, okay? You're like, I can't fuel the dependency any longer. And with the Knight of Wands energy being there as well, you are ready to travel and move forward. But at the same time, you know, over here, you got a Seven of Pentacles, and you got a Judgment card. It's hard for you to flee away from somebody that you genuinely do care about. You do care about this person, Capricorn. They do care about you. There's just sometimes their energy is a little bit too much. You know, sometimes the way they live their life is just a little bit too much for you, where you really crave space and you really crave individuality. And you wish that things could change in the way that you want them to, but you know that you can't help this person. This person has to have their own self-realizations of how they're acting and what they're involving themselves in, okay? So with that Seven of Pentacles to the Judgment card, and especially with that Knight of Wands, I do feel like you're ready to completely split, but at the same time, a big part of you feels bad if you walk away from this person. You know, a big part of you feels really bad for that. And I think that that's what's kind of crossing your mind, to where it's like, fuck, I feel like if I split from this connection, I'll end up being right back where I started because I'm going to feel bad. Honestly, Capricorn, I do feel that you've tried to explain your truth many times in the past, but I do think that you need to speak your truth, because the more that you ignore the situation, the more that you ignore this person, one of two things are either going to happen. There's either going to be some sort of really big negative outburst between you and this friend or you and this lover, or this person is going to get to a place where they assume the wrong thing that actually isn't what's happening. So, of course, Capricorn, it's completely your choice. You could ignore this person and completely ghost them if that's how you want to live your life. But I think that if you give them the explanation, even if you've done it multiple times, kind of give them that one last explanation of, look, you know, I really crave my individuality. I really crave my space. I don't always want to be involved in what you got going, caught up in your own life, because it doesn't make me happy. It makes me uncomfortable. You know, you can live your life however it is you want to live, but I don't want to be a part of everything you got going on or dragged into any sort of drama or any sort of toxicity. I just don't want to be involved in anything that's really hindering my happiness, that isn't in my highest of good. So I feel like you're in that space there, okay, Cap, where it's like, I don't want to be involved with that shit. And I think you have to communicate that as firmly as possible. And with the Nine of Pentacles here, you know, you are going to have your individuality. You know, this is your birth season. You know, you might cut this person off for a month, and then maybe a month later, you're like, okay, I'm sorry, let's be friends again. I don't know. All right, we'll see what direction it goes into. But I really do feel like truth is needed here. I really do feel like you need to speak up to this person a lot more than you have in the past, because you've definitely spoken up in the past, but I don't think you were as firm as you needed to be. So that's why firmness here is really important, okay? In regards to where energies are aligning, though, between you and the person you're dealing with, let's take a look here. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs throughout January 15th through the 31st. Where energies aligning between Capricorn and the person they're dealing with. What do we got? You got an Emperor card. You have an Ace of Pentacles, you have a King of Swords, and then a Queen of Wands, and then as for the outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, in regards to what energies are aligning, I do feel like you'll be putting up that boundary here. Because with the Emperor card paired with the Ace of Pentacles, this is Aries energy, and then you could be connecting with a Taurus possibly. But with the Emperor card to the Ace of Pentacles, it's like, I need to kind of jump to a new path. As I mentioned this month, it is that time to reach calm waters. It is that time to be in full relaxation mode. It is that time to kind of settle down and enjoy life. I think you want to settle down in the contentment of life and really enjoy it. And you're going to be on top of that. You're not going to let anything get in the way of that. Even if it's this person, you're not going to let them get in the way of that. So with the King of Swords here to the Queen of Wands, you are going to be as firm as you possibly can. Now, I do feel like your person here is going to get offended, Capricorn, okay? They're definitely going to take offense to this, excuse me. So you will be firm about what it is, and I do feel you'll speak your truth, but they will take offense from it. And that's fine. Let them take offense from it, because it is not your duty to prove to people what you mean by the way that you say things. As long as you know what you meant and you communicated it as directly as you possibly can, it is not your responsibility for how people take it the way that you communicate it, unfortunately. And especially if you clarify exactly what it is you're saying. So if this person takes it with, you know, a sour taste in their mouth, you got to take this with a grain of salt. With that Wheel of Fortune energy present, this person has a lot of learning to do in regards to their life. They're caught up in a lot of cycles of negativity that manifest left and right. They have their own lessons to learn right now, and they will very much so learn them. So even if the person you're dealing with here, Capricorn, takes it the wrong way of you wanting your own space and individuality, let them take it the wrong way, because they need to learn on their own, and it is not your duty and responsibility to teach them shit. They need to teach themselves. And the universe puts them in situations that they learn. They either learn or they repeat, okay? As for the overall outcome, though, between you and this person, let's take a look here. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout January 15th through the 31st of 2020. What is the overall outcome? Hello, what do we got, baby? That was a lot. We got a Knight of Pentacles, an Eight of Wands, and then a Ten of Swords. And then there was a card that fell as well. And then we have an Ace of Wands. So yeah, Capricorn. Eight of Wands came out earlier too. What's funny enough is with the Eight of Wands minus the Ace, that's Seven of Wands. So I do feel like you're blocking this person out. It doesn't mean that you're completely cutting them off. It doesn't mean that you're being rude to them. You're just blocking out their energy. And I think it's important, and I think you need to do that. So as you're blocking out their energy, you are feeling rejuvenated, you are feeling better, you are moving to a better place. So with that new beginning, you're moving towards those calm waters you were trying to reach in the first place, because you're not letting anybody's energy interfere. You're really pushing out people energetically. You're really at this point where it's like, okay, I just don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how other people feel. I'm going to start caring about my feelings and incorporate my own self-care. And with the Knight of Pentacles here to the Ten of Swords, you're going to be in a space, Capricorn, where it's like, I'm not going to end this connection, or I'm not trying to end this connection and hurt somebody else. But if it slowly ends over time due to you not realizing all of the shit you're caught up in and how you treat me and how you want me to be a part of your own little world and how I don't enjoy that, then it will slowly end, you know? So I don't think that you necessarily want to end this friendship or this relationship with this person or a relationship with your family member. I don't think you necessarily want to end it, but what are you going to do? If you're surrounded by somebody that makes you feel unhappy a lot, or surrounded by somebody that makes you do shit you don't want to do, or that doesn't respect your boundaries, or is making you feel limited in life, then that's not a situation you really want to be a part of. You know what I'm saying, Capricorn? So nonetheless, that's what I'm seeing so far. You know, this person will take it whatever way they want, but it's either they're going to learn or this connection will slowly die out. And however it pans out is how it pans out, because this person's got free will just as much as you do, Capricorn, okay? In regards to Capricorn's best advice, please, for January 15th through the 31st, let's take a look. The Eight of Cups fell out, by the way. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs throughout January 15th through the 31st. What is Capricorn's best advice? You got an Empress card, a Three of Wands, a Chariot card, and then a Nine of Cups. So you had the Eight of Cups, the Empress card, the Three of Wands, the Chariot, and the Nine of Cups. Well, from the Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups, it goes right back to the Ace we originally had. You know, it's time for you to really enjoy yourself. It's time for you to settle down. I think you've been working too hard, Capricorn. And I think this month is all about getting settled into the energy of peace and relaxation. And with the Empress card here to the Three of Wands as well, you know, don't wait for this situation to pan out. You know, this situation will pan out in whatever direction it needs to. You know, let the universe do the work for you, okay? Sit back, do your thing, relax, vibe out, let the universe do the work for you. Everything will work out the way that it needs to. So don't try to fix things, don't try to not fix things, just vibe. Do you. Whatever you want to do this month, Capricorn, the world is your motherfucking oyster. Do you, okay? Three of Wands to that Empress. And with the Chariot card being present, you are going to be put on the path that you need to. So there's no worrying right now. You don't need to worry about anything, Capricorn, I think is the main message. Don't worry about how they're doing. Let them go through their karma. And what their karma means is action, right? Karma means action. And actions have consequences. Let them go through their actions and consequences and go through their cycles of learning and what they need to learn. Let them have their own epiphany that what they're involving themselves in is hurting them more than making them happy. Let them have their own epiphany that what they're involved in, such as the drama, the toxicity, being very egotistical, let them see that 3D shit. Let them see that that's hurting their soul, hurting their spirit, rather than helping them elevate, rather than helping them be happy. Because they got to see that by themselves. You know, you can't be the person to open their eyes. Now, you, on the other hand, keep living your best life. It's your goddamn birth season. Be that individual person you are. Be that authentic version of who you are and represent, Capricorn, because it's time for you to represent. This month is time for you to take that power back where it's like, I'm done bending over backwards for anybody. And I ain't bending over backwards or being a part of somebody else's world I ain't happy being a part of, okay? Like I said, there is a mutual love here between you and this person. You guys do really love each other, but sometimes that's not enough to keep a relationship or a connection together. You may love the person, but sometimes you can love someone and can't stand them at the same time. It happens. It really does. So nonetheless, your best outcome here is do nothing. Let it pan out. Sounds crazy, but it's going to work out the best in your favor. All right? Anyways, Capricorn, want to wish you guys another happy birthday once again. I really hope you guys have an awesome birth season. I really hope that you just don't let this situation get to you. Keep doing your thing and keep enjoying your season. I love you guys so much. Have an awesome and amazing rest of your January as well as your birthday. And I will catch you guys in February 2019. God damn. All right, Capricorn. Peace.